Okay, to measure the walls in your hallway or classrooms, you're going to need an iPhone or an Android, a wide-angle lens, and a tape measure. This is a $10 wide-angle. Actually, this is the fisheye lens, and that one's the wide-angle. On the iPhone, the fisheye lens works better. Wait for it. Okay. When I go to video and clip this on over my lens, it shows the full frame. If I go back to photo on an iPhone, you get this fisheye look. Okay, you can see how that rounds the corners. That won't hurt anything either, but if I were using the wide angle instead of the fisheye, it wouldn't do that. But on video, it crops the image on an iPhone or an iPad, so the fisheye is just fine. So with this and the tape measure, we can measure this wall, which would be just like any other wall. So you guys, let's come down. Okay, you start.
I'm started.
Okay, I'm gonna start my video. Got my video running. Okay, guys.
Measured from the corner to the door jamb, and that's 88 and 3/8.
88 and 3/8.
Now you do door jamb to door jamb. Is 41 inches.
Okay, so we're going to the outside, 41 inches. Okay.
Now you would do from here to the window is 15 and a quarter.
15 and a quarter.
The window itself is 35 and 3/4.
35 and 3/4.
We'll do the next from the window to the door jamb is 37 and 1/4.
37 and 1/4.
Again, door jamb to door jamb is 41 inches.
41.
Door jamb to window is 15 and 1/8.
15 and 1/8.
And the window itself is 34 and 3/4.
34 and 3/4.
Window to door jamb is 34 and 5/8.
34 and 5/8.
Door jamb itself is 41 and 1/8.
41. And assume that that's an obstacle, so just measure this.
Okay. So that's 5 and 5/8.
5 and 5/8.
73 and 1/8.
73 and 1/8.
That's 5 and 3/4.
5 and 3/4.
41 and 1/4.
41 and 1/4.
Door jamb to door jamb. And the final one is 23 and 3/4.
23 and 3/4. You got that up there to measure. So just measure in behind that.
Cabinet is 24 and a quarter.
24 and a quarter. Okay. And let's go with the height of the wall here.
Let's say
This works best with two guys to do the measuring, and one guy simply to hold the phone and hold it still. If you don't hold it still, the guy recording this later.
113 and a half, and that's floor to ceiling, not including the baseboard.
Okay. Yeah, how tall is the baseboard?
Oh, that's right.
You got to have the baseboard because it'll never get covered.
It's 3-inch baseboard.
3-inch baseboard. Okay. All these doors are the same, but let's measure a door. We have to know these are the same.
Door height is 83 and a half.
83 and a half.
Including the door jamb,
And the width.
which we already did.
Well, we're going to print the door,
Oh,
so we need to know
yeah.
the door itself.
Door itself is 35 inches.
35 inches.
Height about an 80-inch height.
80-inch height. The first height measure you did was to the top of the jam.
Top of the door jam. Yeah.
Okay. Now we need to know the height of that.
Verify this as well. That's 30 and a quarter.
30 and a quarter from the ceiling down to that. Now we've got to measure that height.
This height is 30 and a quarter as well.
Okay. And then the height at the bottom. Going from the floor.
Floor to the bottom of this is 10 and a quarter.
Okay. And the next obstacle will be that first grade sign.
Okay, so first grade sign, go from the ceiling to the top of this bracket.
Yep.
Would be 17 and 7/8.
Okay.
And to the ceiling to the bottom of this bracket is 24 and 3/4.
24 and 3/4. And the door height was the same as the other doors.
Door height is the same as the other doors. And those are, well, we can call those centered at the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thermostat's got to be marked out so we don't put graphics in its place.
Center is 7 inches from the door jamb.
Okay. How big is it though? So we want to know.
Okay.
5.
5 inches width and
About 5 inches. 5 inches tall.
yep,
Okay.
center of the thermostat is at 63 inches high.
63 inches to the center of the thermostat. Okay. The height of this window here.
To the bottom of the window is 45 and a quarter.
Okay.
From the top down is 33 and 7/8.
33 and 7/8. This receptacle needs to be marked out.
Okay. That is 19 and 3/4 to the center.
Okay. And then how far from this wall?
42 and an 1/8.
Okay, 42 and 8.
Standard outlet box at 2 3/4 by 4.5.
2 3/4 by 4.5. Okay. Next sign is centered on the door.
So it should be the same measurements as last time.
Well, that other one was moved.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay. So 20 inches from the ceiling,
20 from the ceiling.
and the bottom of that bracket is
27.
27 inches from the ceiling.
And it's centered on the door. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Next window here.
It's 45 and a half from the floor.
Okay. 45 and a half from the floor.
And 32 and 7/8 from the ceiling.
32 and 7/8 from the ceiling. And the next sign is the same as the last one.
Just verify that.
Like 20 inches.
20 inches and 27, yep.
Okay. All right. That takes care of the whole wall. And I can stop this. So as long as you hold this steady, call out the operator of the phone calls out the measurements and holds it steady so that we can watch this on a monitor and write these down, transfer these to a file so that we can do a layout. That's the whole goal of this, is to make this exact and ready to go. Make sure that you call out the numbers so that the person measuring hears what you called out and there's no confusion. And make sure you hold the camera on it. That way we get as accurate as we can. Thank you. Okay, we left out one thing, is we're going to measure from the corner to about halfway, because this tape measure won't go the whole way. And we're going to get a measurement from here.
257 inches and 5/8.
257 inches and 5/8. Okay. Now take that from there.
Go under the edge of this door jamb, Mark.
This other edge. So this measurement, we had these two lengths together. It's going to be 3 because we got the measurement over the door.
Keep it level. 275 and 5/8.
275 and 5/8.
And it was another 24 and a quarter on top of the vent cabinet.
24 and a quarter on top. And that'll give us everything we need to know to verify that all of our other measurements add up to that. If we had a mistake, we will have to remeasure. Thank you. We're going to get a measurement from here.
257 inches and 5/8.
257 inches and 5/8. Okay. Now take that from there.
And go onto the edge of the store jam, Mark.
This other edge. So this measurement, we had these two lengths together. It's going to be 3 because we got the measurement over the door.
275 and 5/8.
275 and 5/8.
And it was another 24 and a quarter on top of the vent cabinet.
24 and a quarter on top. And that'll give us everything we need to know to verify that all of our other measurements add up to that.